Hey Fab, it's Angela. Welcome back to Quad Goals for April. Today we're going to be working on some arm splitting drills. Pretty simple, but it really takes a lot of practice, some really good posture, and some balance on both sides. So first things first, you're going to warm up your arms and elbows, but I'm going to have you just do that on your own because I don't have a lot of time in this video. And I want to get to the good stuff. So just make sure you're all loosened up, you've stretched out, you're all loosey-goosey, got all the joints lubed. So when you stand with quad spinning, it's good if you don't stand straight on, because like isolations, like for instance when you isolate from the side, it's not as magical as when you face the audience dead on. It's kind of the opposite for quads. You want to face them with your dominant arm, your good arm, facing the crowd, because from the side it will hide any mistakes your non-dominant arm is making. But I will show you from the front because it's easier for me to explain some of the symmetry and balance that you're going to work on. So we're going to start, I'll face you front, and I'm also going to do these with the big hoops so you can see the difference between using these 26-inch 5/8 Polypros compared to they're 35-inch my on-body hoops that are 3/4 inch. Much big difference in the strength it takes. I like to start here, palms up. I spin my hoops forward for quads, palms facing out, thumbs up. But I will start to splay my fingers. And what I'm going to try to do is bring my thumb in between the two hoops. Get them up on the wrists. And right at this point they'll be clanking. And notice they're not like perfectly parallel. That's why turning to the side is key for your audience. So I'm going to be making little bitty movements, little adjustments to start to separate them. And I'll show you those adjustments in a moment. You can bounce up and down. That will, if they start to splay, sometimes bouncing up and down, keeping your arms back. Try not to bring them forward because I know we feel stronger that way. A lot of us are used to doing our two on one hands facing you like that. It's different when you have to do it from the side. And the tendency is you want to bring those arms forward. But what happens is then the hoops will start to come together and clink. So you really have to focus on bringing that chest forward and the shoulders back. Try to correct yourself if you catch yourself bringing your arms forward. Keep your head up. I'll show you this one from the side. See how much better it looks from the side? You'll split, keep the shoulders back. And it's a little fishy wave movement and a little bit of a spiral. Combination of those two moves are what's going to keep the hoops separated and will allow you the control to move them back and forth on your arm. And we'll go from the side here. So separate, bring them up the arm. So this is usually what you see, so you kind of can't really tell what's going on. If I have them going the same way, it's this. If I want to do split time, it's more of the wave back and forth, a little spiral. That will give me that nice split time. When that gets comfortable, I can start to make some anti-spin circles. Those are always fun, right? You can go some in-spin circles. You can do opposites. Just get used to that nice rhythm of the inner hoop tapping you and then the outer hoop tapping you. It's like da-dum, 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 da-dum. Up. Use that little bit of a spiral, that little bit of fishy wave. You want to separate them as much as you can and still have control. See, my left arm is not as good. They're clinking. So I really have to lock that one down. Ideally, you want to be able to bring them up to your upper arm. A little bounce in there. I just don't have the control yet on my upper arm, so I tend to keep them. Looks nice though, right? When they're fully separated, especially with the big hoops. With a little control, here's a spiral. That'll bring them back down to your wrists. So this is what your drill will be to be moving them, the inner hoops, up and down your arms. While keeping your arms out, chest proud. You can take them into split time, bounce them up and down, take them back into same time. Fishy wave. Back into split time. See if you can bring them to your upper arms. I know sometimes they get to my upper arms and then they hit me in the hips. All right, and then you're going to make some circles to bring them back out to your wrists. Ah, come on, come on. If they get away from you, just circle, circle, circle. That'll get them back in time. And you'll be feeling this in your shoulders and thanking me later. So this week will just be about building up this strength, keeping your posture. Remember from the side. Practice, practice, practice. If it gets away from you, you can grab. Try to keep the inner hoops going. I'm not going to give you too much of this trickiness yet. That's coming up. This week will just be about working on controlling that arm split. All right, I promised you the big ones, right? Here's the difference in size. These were 26, these are 35s, and they're thicker tubing. Here we go. They're gonna move slower, they're gonna be much heavier, but they split the same way. I have a harder time keeping these parallel, which is why I like the little ones. But same principles apply. Keep that chest proud, shoulders back. You got this, right? Little spirals, little fishy wave. Let them walk up your arms. They're gonna climb up you like King Kong. Split time from the side because it looks so pretty. So get them going. Remember the chest is proud. Last time. Let them separate up onto your arms. Bounce if you need to. Gotta come a little bit closer because I'm hitting over here. As soon as they get separated, little fishy wave. You'll feel the inner ones bounce off, then the outer ones bounce. Bouncing off your palms, bouncing off your forearms. Making that wave. Once you get comfortable with this, you can start to step forward and back with it. You can start moving those arms around. Smile and wink at your audience. Because it's okay if your left hand isn't doing as well as your right. They can't tell. You can grab the ones in your palms to stop. And that's what you get to practice this week, so get to it. I'll see you next week for some more tricks. Leave me any questions below here. Please post every time you practice. I would love to see how it's going. And I'll see you next time. Mwah! Bye.